In daily lives, we always do a few things at the same time, which is known as multitasking. What do you think multitasking is? Eating breakfast and think about lunch at the same time? The art of screwing up several things at once? Or listen, ignore, and forget at the same time? Actually, multitasking refers to work on two or more tasks simultaneously. Some scientists suggest that the most effective way for us to complete multiple tasks is to perform them one by one. In previous research, experts found that multitasking will decrease our productivity. Our research put emphasis on the influence of multitasking on both quality and quantity of performing tasks. Besides, we want to investigate whether multitasking is actually a kind of distraction. This experiment is important as it may give new inspiration for people to reflect their current working and living style.
Our hypothesis is that multitasking constitutes as a type of distraction, as the act of focusing on several things at once causes disturbances to our concentration, and by extension, causes discrepancies and adversely affects our productivity, the quantity and the quality of the work we produce. Let me tell you the exact procedure. We will first record the participants' normal typing speed as a control. Then the actual experiment will begin. The same participants will go through both environments, one environment after the other. First, they will eat and type at the same time in the first environment, and then eat and type separately in the second environment. For both parts of the experiment, their respective speed and the number of typos will be recorded and compared to the control.
In this experiment, 7 participants are tested. Each of them has recorded a normal typing speed as a control. When the time need and the accuracy of the typing test during eating is compared to the control, 5 participants has shown a decreasing accuracy around 3%, which shows that multitasking could be a possible distraction. For the comparison between multitasking and non-multitasking, half of the participants has increased accuracy while half of them decreased, which has shown an inspiring result which is matched with the result of the questionnaire. Yet, when the speed is compared between eating when typing at the same time and doing it separately, eating and typing separately must require much more time. It takes 41 seconds more on average. It illustrates that multitasking is always more effective than that of separating two things, but the quality is not a must to be affected. This is also the same with the questionnaire in which most of the interviewees believed that multitasking can lead to higher productivity.
Before answering this question, we need to know what is multitasking. In most cases, multitasking means we are doing individual actions in a rapid succession. An example is that checking email while drinking coffee. We are actually doing the separate things but in a continuous order. In biological perspective, our brain cannot focus on different things at the same time, which means if we undergo multitasking, our attention and concentration is switching from one task to another completely. When we come back to the original task, we need more time to pick up the progress of work, and hence the productivity is decreased. Besides, it is obvious that multitasking will interrupt the flow of work. Our brain needs to keep switching focus or adjust our mindset, which require a lot of energy and make us feel tired. With lower concentration and high tiredness, we will having mistakes more frequently.
Our experiment may contain some errors. For example, the participants were using the unfamiliar computer to type the paragraph. The participants will be more used to type on their own computer, so that the typing speed will be affected. Apart from that, the eating speed is vary for everyone, which does not have the consistency standard for us to measure. To minimize this error, we can replace eating to read out the passage while typing another passage. Also, the paragraph typed by each participant is generated from the website randomly, so that every paragraph typed by the participant may differ in difficulty.
Based on our findings, multitasking leads to lower productivity. Not only is it affecting our task performance, but multitasking will also bring negative impact to our body. For example, multitasking may make us feel tiredness and pressure. As a result, we should not be multitasking anymore.
Another recommendation is that we should get a well-planned schedule for our daily routine, which can let us be flexible and enough time to deal with complicated and arrays of tasks, so that we do not need to rely on multitasking.
Multitasking is around daily life and could be a way to work more effective. However, it may lead to lower productivity and quality sometimes from a scientific point of view due to switching of attention. To conclude, multitasking may affect the efficiency, but it actually varies on different persons, just like the data from the conduct experiment. Management is the true key. Doing one thing at a time is a recipe for a life that won't keep your dream.